Osibanjo don't come out, finish Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president-elect. How? That shall not be a false witness against your neighbor. This one no be false witness. Osibanjo has come out and explained how forensic analysis of votes will be used to detect all the fraud where they commit for this presidential election. How? This is a big win for Peter Obi and all obedient. My brother, my sister, Tinubu go the verse now for Osibanjo. Say, why Osibanjo come out, can't talk this kind of thing? Share this video, man, Nigeria see him. I don't tell everybody. Every day now for the thief. One day now for the day where the owner get him. He don't scatter everywhere. Peter Obi will restore his mandate through the court. Make on the watch. Even myself like this, I don't dey pity Tinubu. Tinubu go say, which kind of life be this for Nigeria? Peter Obi, why did you contest for election in this year, 2023?
In 2007, when our party, then the ACN, was rigged out of elections in Osun, in Ekiti, in Ondo, and in Edo State, I was asked, he invited me to his residence, as Asiwaju invited me to his residence at Bodilon. And he said to me, the only way by which we can possibly reclaim the states that have been taken away from us by this rigging is going through the courts. And he said to me that the only way is by proving that there was multiple voting. In other words, proving that a few people simply thumbprinted ballot papers, dumped the ballot papers into ballot boxes, and they were counted in favor of the opposition, then of course the PDP. He then said to me that the only way we can do this is by somehow, he says, I don't know how you are going to do it, but somehow proving by forensic evidence that this is exactly what happened. I said to him, I said, Asiwaju, look, nobody has ever proved an electoral case, an electoral petition by forensic evidence. There's just no history of it. He said, and I said, what is even more? We have over a million ballot papers. If we consider all of the ballot papers in each of these states, there are over a million, or in fact at the time there were about 1.3 million ballot papers putting together all the states. And how can we prove multiple voting? He said, you know, I've told you what my own view is. You just go and look for a way of sorting this out. So I went to the UK and met with possibly the most experienced fingerprint expert in the entire United Kingdom, a gentleman called Adrian Forty, introduced to me by some of the QCs who I'd worked with in the UK. And when I told Adrian Forty the enormity of the problem, he laughed and almost fell off his chair. He said, in all my own almost 50 years of experience as a fingerprint expert, I have not even done up to 4,000 fingerprints. You are now saying that I should come and do 1.3 million fingerprints. Come on, I mean, that's almost impossible. Anyway, so we parted that day, that was a Thursday. And then he called me back on a Monday and said, let's talk again about this crazy thing that you had suggested. And we sat and talked about it. And somehow we designed a way. He said, of course, we used a bit of technology. But most importantly, we were able to get fingerprint experts. He said to me, he said, the only way is to get the number of fingerprint experts that have never been assembled before. I said, about how many? He said, a minimum of 50 fingerprint experts. In the end, we hired 63 fingerprint experts, 63. 50 of them were from the UK police. What was even more interesting about that was that even to get the UK police to support us, Asiwaju had to come all the way from Nigeria to come and talk to friends and people who knew to try and persuade the authorities to let us use the UK police. In the end, they allowed us to, of course, in the spare time of those policemen. And we got an additional 10 policemen. Altogether, 63 policemen working flat out for almost 6 months. We were able to put together for the first time, definitely in the history of electoral petitions anywhere in the world, we were able to put together a solid forensic case that showed that all of the places where we were defeated, it was on account of multiple thumbprinting. And we also demonstrated that it was impossible for those who said they voted. For instance, we showed that if you cast 20,000 votes in a particular unit, when we calculated the time that it takes to cast one single vote, it's usually above 5 minutes. But we discovered that our friends in that other political party were able to cast their votes in 5 seconds. Because all they were doing was simply thumbprinting. They just simply take out a booklet and thumbprint as many as possible. So we were able to demonstrate all of that in court. Cut a long story short, one by one, we were able to get back the states that had been taken away from us. The only way by which that could ever have been achieved is surely not just by the vision, but by the determination of the leader of our leader at that time. It was, of course, the leader of the ACN at the.
All right, my people. When I listen to that video, when I see how Osibanjo they expose in president in Baba, how then they use rig election. How in Baba used to travel go America just to contact some authorities up there. See, after doing all this thing, how when I think say these people go come get you for mind, say they won't come work. Mind you, as Osibanjo expose this thing, so you mean to say him don't tire. And you see, the country is not even working. Now waiting for straight demand join with that because this man, as a vice president that time, they're supposed to give him some power. That time make Buhari no day. They're supposed to give him power to you do some certain things to fix this mistake, but they no agree. And I believe say this man Tulumbu been dey part of that team. When they no want Osibanjo do anything, so they just put am there as stone. Any made them put am, made them drop, and they will come back and pick up. So now wetin vex that man now as a sitting president now. You come as I come expose how they use the one. My brother and sister, see, this thing no go work if we no open our eye. Now make these people now don't they come outside by themselves, they expose themselves. Meaning that something is about to happen. Something is about to happen. I know say Baba, I look, I don't see the white face and I see Baba face. They are not smiling. Because Osibanjo not supposed to talk that kind of thing for there. But the man too is tired. You need to confess. You need to confess. So you're not supposed to talk this kind of thing for outside. But there's a man they do this kind of thing. Is it good? People who are supposed to govern, people who are supposed to lead to the right path. Besides, we go to enjoy to say, yes, also person in rule. We will enjoy in tenor. But rather say wait till the year. See Akpabio, no matter what Akpabio do till today, Akwa Ibom people go still love Akpabio because of he don't already do one good things. Maybe say they don't feel you forget them. Akpabio only change because he join APC. Without that, Akpabio no fit change, and they know themselves. See other people may APC they use do all this kind of thing. Now here we see what your Obasanjo what they call am? Osibanjo talk. It's too bad now. When you don't go this extra mile, how you want you serve the people? How you want you serve the people? Now be the question. I beg my our leaders more repent, more change because the people muna they use, muna don't know who them be.